The sun beat down on the hikers as they traversed the dusty trail. Laughter echoed through the pines, contrasting the looming mountain. Its peak clawed at the sky, casting shadows that whispered secrets. The group, a mix of friends and family, pushed deeper into the wilderness. The air grew cooler as the trail led them into the mountain's embrace. Little did they know, a chilling discovery awaited them. They stumbled upon a sight that brought their journey to a halt. An abandoned mine shaft lay hidden amongst the undergrowth. The dark tunnel seemed to stare back, a silent invitation. They stepped towards the abyss, unaware of the horrors within. The air within the mine shaft was heavy, thick with the smell of damp earth and decay. Each footstep kicked up a cloud of dust, swirling motes dancing in the beams of their flashlights. As they ventured deeper, the sunlight from the entrance faded, swallowed by the oppressive darkness. The silence was deafening, broken only by the sound of their own breathing and the rhythmic drip of water. The tunnel twisted and turned, leading them deeper into the mountain's bowels. Unease settled over the group, a creeping sense of dread that clung to them like the cold, damp air. The darkness seemed to press in, amplifying every creak and groan of the aging timbers. Still, they pressed on, their curiosity outweighing their growing fear. Then, just as their nerves were stretched taut, a faint glimmer appeared in the distance. A collective gasp escaped their lips as they quickened their pace, hope flickering in their chests. As they drew closer, the glimmer grew in intensity, revealing itself to be a light emanating from a large chamber ahead. With bated breath, they stepped into the chamber, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. What they saw froze them in their tracks, their hearts pounding in their chests. The air left their lungs, replaced by a silent scream that echoed only in the depths of their souls. Before them lay a sight that would forever be seared into their memories, a scene of unimaginable horror. The chamber was vast, its ceiling disappearing into the impenetrable darkness above. Hundreds, no, thousands of bones lay scattered across the floor, a macabre mosaic illuminated by their trembling beams of light. Skulls stared back at them with empty sockets, jaws agape in silent screams. Rib cages, like broken bird cages, lay jumbled amongst femurs and tibias, a testament to the fragility of life. The air, thick with the stench of decay, seemed to crackle with an unseen energy. A profound silence hung over the chamber, a silence so profound it felt like a living presence. The hikers stood there, frozen in a tableau of horror, their minds struggling to comprehend the sheer scale of the atrocity before them. This was no accident, no natural disaster. This was a mass grave. A silent testament to a tragedy beyond comprehension. Panic threatened to consume them, but a primal instinct for self-preservation kicked in. They had stumbled upon something terrible, something that needed to be reported. Turning, they fled back through the twisting tunnels, their fear lending speed to their steps. The darkness seemed to reach out for them, eager to claim them as its own. Emerging into the sunlight, they gasped for air, their lungs burning. The world outside, once so vibrant and alive, now seemed pale and insignificant in the face of the horror they had witnessed. They had looked into the abyss, and the abyss had looked back. Their lives, forever changed, would never be the same. News of the discovery spread through the small mountain town like wildfire. The townsfolk, a stoic bunch hardened by generations of harsh winters and unforgiving terrain, were nevertheless shaken to their core. Never in their wildest nightmares had they imagined such a thing could exist beneath the surface of their peaceful community. Authorities descended upon the mine, their presence a stark contrast to the tranquility of the surrounding wilderness. Forensic teams, their faces grim, worked tirelessly to document the scene. Every bone, every fragment of clothing was meticulously catalogued and removed, each piece a silent witness to a brutal and forgotten past. The initial count was staggering. Over 500 skeletons, men, women and children, their bones bearing the chilling marks of violence. Blunt force trauma, stab wounds, even bullet holes, a gruesome tapestry of suffering woven into the very fabric of the mine. But who were these people? and what brought them to such a gruesome end. The mystery deepened when records revealed no reports of mass disappearances, no whispers of a tragedy that could account for such a staggering loss of life.